So hi there, it's Tyler here from Voices Inc. And I've gone ahead and just recorded this really quick overview video of JamPlay. So if you're watching this on YouTube, you can find a link below in the description which will bring you back to the main review page. And if you're reading the review on the website itself, then you can see that above the video or below we'll go into more detail about exactly what you get. But I wanted to give you a video review so you can really see the back end of JamPlay and what you get with this type of membership. Now keep in mind, below this video, there's a link for the free trial. So exactly what I have access to here, you can get access to with JamPlay's free trial. So you can really test this out yourself for free. And if you like it, then you can continue on using JamPlay. So JamPlay is one of the best online learning websites for guitar, for hands-on real live video, along with guitar tricks. Those are really the two main websites which get the best reviews, have the most members, and really give you the best bang for your buck because they're membership websites that you just pay a monthly or a yearly fee. So we'll jump right into this, and I'll highlight a few of the things that make JamPlay one of the better choices for a specific group of people. So you can see you've got your dashboard here with your home, my JamPlay, lessons, live, tools, and community as well. I personally like to just focus on lessons, watch the lessons, repeat them. If you're really into the whole community aspect, then you can jump into a free trial and really see all the things that JamPlay offers. So it's a real in-depth membership. You've got live courses that happen daily. You've got some community and discussion. So it's a really top of the line sort of membership. So it's more than just videos and lessons. However, that's really what I personally like to focus on. So if we hover over the lessons tab here, and I'm just going to go through a few really quick examples just to let you see exactly what you get with JamPlay. They offer their structure in phases. So phase 1's beginners, phase 2 genres and skills, songs for phase 3, and then songwriting. So quickly we'll just jump into phase 1 beginner. JamPlay sets up their beginner lessons based on instructors. So this section of JamPlay will teach you the raw basics. Most of the instruction found in these lessons are very similar, just taught by different instructors. So basically, rather than you go in a structured do this, do this, do this with sort of one instructor, they have beginner lessons provided by various instructors, and we'll scroll down, you can see all of them. And basically, you can test out a few of the videos, find an instructor that you really like, and then continue on with their series. Or you can just run through several of their full series. So you can see here, David has 36 lessons, totaling 539 minutes. You've got Steve here as well, 59 lessons. And if you scroll down to the electric guitar sessions section here, you've got Mark, David, and a few others where they go into beginner lessons for the electric guitar. So we'll just stick for the example here and just jump into David's series here. So you click go to series, and it gives you an overview of this particular series offered by David. So beginner guitar, and you can scroll down and you've got lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson 3, all the way down. So this is how all of JamPlay's beginner lessons are structured. So we'll just jump in here and just go to lesson 4, your first song. This is where the dashboard will load up, and I personally have a reasonable internet connection, not super powerful, so a lot of these things stream really fast and you don't need to worry about having the most high-tech internet. If you've got good internet where you can search, and most people do these days, then you should be fine. You can see you've got the title here, you've got a bit of navigation, and then this is the scene section for this particular lesson. And you've got your video section here, and then you've got some other tabs where you can keep notes, some comments that people write. You can ask the teacher specific questions and so forth. So we'll just click play, and you can see it'll load up. So I'll just turn the volume up all the way so you can hear. And
this lesson is going to introduce two of the most common and most familiar chords the E minor, and the A7. Great.
So we're talking E minor and A7, and here you can just see the quality of these video lessons. And if I hover over HD, you can see I'm on high. You can go all the way up to 4K. So if you click 4K, it'll just reload.
The thing about these chords is that they work well together. You hear them used in songs all the time, and they only require 2 fingers, and the movement back and forth between them is really very simple.
So you can see how high quality that lesson is. You can see it's loading here, so you can play, you can skip ahead. So I'm just going to let it run for a little bit and allow you to see exactly the quality of the lessons with JamPlay here. So I'll just play it and let it play.
The E minor is not counting the thumb. Challenge in the beginning. So it might be worth your while to experiment with just placing one and... Now, if you're not hearing that, you need to take a look at your fretting hand and make sure that you're comfortable and that each note is ringing. In an earlier lesson, I talked about how as we move across the strings, the fingers will extend more as you get to the bass string.
So there you have it. I'm not going to just let this run on too long, but I think you can gather the quality of the video lessons that JamPlay offers. So if we jump back to phase 1, those are beginner lessons through David. It's always suggested that you pick a teacher, run through the first few lessons. If you like them, then continue on in a structured manner. And that really is what separates these online learning websites from just random YouTube video lessons. Here you've got these instructors that are giving you step-by-step instruction that progresses from one lesson to the next. So that's how JamPlay offers their beginner lessons. So after you move on from that, you can go to phase 2, which is styles and skills. So JamPlay offers the most different types of genre-based lesson sets. So you've got jazz, blues, fingerstyle, metal, Hawaiian, bluegrass, rock, and so forth, country, all the way down to funk, R&B, Brazilian, gospel, and pop. So this is the most amount of lessons in these different styles. So JamPlay is often recommended and sort of labeled as the best program for some more intermediate players. The beginner lessons are absolutely great, but those that kind of progress from that and maybe have a bit more background in the guitar already will really find some great value in all these different lessons. So we'll just click on, the first one, jazz, and it comes up with all the different instructors and their specific lessons. So just randomly, I'll pick Brendan here, and the same thing applies. It's going to show you the breakdown of his different lessons for this particular jazz guitar lesson. So if we just jump into the second one here, and again, it's going to load up. You've got your video, you've got your scene selection on the side, and then you can change the high definition level of the different video. So we'll click play, and I think I've still got it.
This is Brendan Burns for jamplay.com.
I've got it on 720p here for this particular video, and we'll let Brendan give a quick introduction here.
We are getting started, if not in the middle, of our jazz chord voicing series. Multiple thing for our finger. I think it's good to use a 9 in there as well.
So there you have it. We're jumping into the second lesson here. So we've skipped ahead a bit, but you can see that all these lessons progress from one to the next. So if you really want to learn jazz guitar with Brendan, you follow along lesson 1, lesson 2, and you progress on the screen with the high definition, high quality video and so forth. And once you're done with jazz, there's so many other different styles that you can go forth with, blues, fingertips, and so forth. So lastly, the other section is song. So if there are popular songs that you want to learn how to play, you can just see here the huge list of all the different songs, and they are set up the exact same way as we mentioned before. Jimi Hendrix, Wild Thing, offered by DJ. It's in the rock category, 23 minutes. So if you click that, again, it'll load up with the specifics on learning this particular song. So this again is a bit more advanced. If you're a total beginner, then stick to the beginner section. But if you are intermediate or a bit more advanced, then you can find these songs, and you can see here the scene selection. It's going to scroll through all the different video sections on learning how to play Wild Things. So that's phase 3, and you can always subscribe here and get notified anytime they add a new song, lesson, or any type of lesson to the whole JamPlay system. So the other sections, and I'm not going to go into too much about this because this is just going to run on a bit too long, but they've got live lessons as well. So there's active live courses that you can live stream, and all of them are archived. So they got a full list of archived courses that are specific to different styles and different songs that go on there. There's a tools section, so there's chord library, scale library, jam track. So if we just click chord library, then the chords will load up, and you can browse all the different types and sort of get a whole chord library tool right within the JamPlay dashboard as well. So this could be really handy for a lot of people. And then lastly, there's community. So there's members, teachers, there's a forum section. There's some extras here. They've got giveaways and whatnot. So there really is the whole entire package when it comes to an online dashboard community membership website for learning the guitar. And what's great is that you can jump in with a free trial that JamPlay offers directly below this video. Test it out for yourself, follow along with a different teacher, follow along with their lessons, and see if it's something for you, and see if it's worth sticking with and progressing and learning and continuing to practice. So I hope that you did find this useful. And again, you can click the link below, start your free trial, or read more about the specific review and jump right in to a JamPlay membership. In terms of costs, the free trial will run for 7 days, and the guitar memberships can be activated monthly. You can pay quarterly, or you can pay per year and save. So the yearly membership usually goes for $159. Oftentimes they do have sales, which you can be notified about on their membership page. The monthly subscription is $19.95 per month, and then you can save a bit going quarterly or paying for the full year. So if you look at the costs associated with a membership like this versus getting some getting some in-person lessons, $20 a month, that's roughly maybe half an hour with an instructor, and you get full 24 hours access the dashboard and the lessons anytime you want. So certainly something to consider if you're looking to learn the guitar. You can jump in with your free trial, and I've reviewed many music programs, lessons, singing lessons, guitar, drum programs. JamPlay and some of the other ones like Guitar Tricks, certainly up there, and certainly something to consider and test out to see if you like it. Thanks again, and I wish you all the best.